Welcome to HeritageQuest Helper Part 6, the Social Security Death Index. To find the Social Security Death Index, click Search, and then scroll down, and click Social Security Death Index. The Social Security Death Index is compiled by the Social Security Administration. It includes deceased persons with Social Security numbers whose deaths were reported to the Social Security Administration. Nowadays that's done automatically, but in the past their deaths weren't necessarily reported, so sometimes someone who is deceased may not be listed in here. It provides at least the month and year of death of the individual listed. It also lists the date of birth. The date coverage is from 1935, which is when Social Security started, until 2014. That is the latest year that will be included in the Social Security Death Index for privacy reasons. Most people included in this index died after 1962. This is a very large database, so I do recommend putting in more than just the person's name. So here we're searching for Frank Sinatra. It's good if you know the year of birth or approximate year of birth to put that year in. We're putting in 1915. If you know the death year or an approximate year, put that in. For this search, it's 1998. And if you know the last place of residence, it's good to put at least the state in. I'm putting in California. And then you click search. You can see there's multiple results. The one from California comes to the top. So if you click view the record, then you can see the details. So you can see it provides a Social Security number, the exact birth date, the date that the Social Security number was issued, which is before 1951. Nowadays, we're given a Social Security number at birth, but in the past you didn't have to sign up for Social Security, especially around the time that it first started. So especially for women who didn't work outside of the home for the earlier time frame, you may not find them in this database. Also, people who had pensions through work may not have signed up for Social Security. This says that he was issued his Social Security number in New Jersey. It gives his last residence as Beverly Hills in California, and then it gives the exact birth date. So this is really helpful for finding more recent birth information and death information, because a lot of times for privacy reasons, states don't allow you to access recent death certificates or more recent birth certificates. So this is a great source to learn this information, especially if you don't know the date of death and you're trying to find an obituary. This helps you find the date of death. Another thing that you can do for a fee, if you click over to the right, it will give you information about ordering the original, a copy of the original Social Security application. So that could provide even more detail for you. For example, it should tell where the person was born, and it will list the parents' names, including the mother's maiden name. One thing about that is if the person who died, so Frank Sinatra here, if he wouldn't have been 100 years old at the date that you order the record, the Social Security Administration will block out the parents' names. So if that's what you're looking for and the person you're searching for doesn't meet the criteria that I said, it's not worth it for you to order the application. But if you're looking for, say, where they were born, where they were working at the time they got the Social Security number, then that would make it worth your while. Thank you for joining us for Searching the U.S. Social Security Death Index.